Yeah, I welcome you yet again to another video up here on Celeb Corner KE. This night, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya has been impeached by the National Assembly, where 281 members of Parliament have voted on his impeachment, while 44 have voted against his impeachment, and one has voted has decided to abstain from the motion. But Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has had the last laugh. This is the message that DP Rigathi Gachagua has displayed on his social media pages just a few minutes ago. And this is what the Deputy President says. I read it from his official social media handle, which is the X. And he says, 1 Thessalonians Chapter 5, verse 18. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. And he continues. Jeremiah 30, verse 18. He says, from them will come songs of thanksgiving and the sound of rejoicing. I will add to their numbers, and they will not be decreased. I will bring them on, and they will not be disdained. It is well. That is the message from Gachagua 3 minutes ago. A lot of Kenyans are currently in support of the Deputy President. And I said this without fear of contradiction. A lot of voting and tallying has been done on social media. If you come to look at it, every Kenyan is sympathizing with the Deputy President, and they see these as a vendetta against the Deputy President by the President and the members of Parliament, who have proven beyond reasonable doubt for several months right now that they had a bone to chew with Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. But Gachagua says, it is well. Even though you have impeached me, and even though you have done whatever you have done, it is well with me, and it is well with God that you have done this. So I accept what you have done. Now Kenyans have flown on the comment section, and they had a lot to say. Donna Mogo says, you made us proud. Personally, I have liked the way you have handled this thing. Although all of you must go home. Next have Ruto impeached. Nancy anasema amen. Lynn anasema 281 MPs sent a clear signal today. Kenya is ready for true leaders who prioritize the nation's welfare. Gachagua's removal is not a victory to democracy. Another one here says, Miss Kempo says, the vanity and recklessness that has been displayed by Ruto as being one that we cannot take as a country. Now, wacheni tuzungumze aswa hapa. There's one thing that we should come to realize, and we should come to understand right now as a nation. The DP, we accept you have impeached him. The vendetta was so clear from the word go. There was no way he had a chance against the National Assembly. The National Assembly, from the word go, proved beyond reasonable doubt that they will impeach the Deputy President. Now, they even did a short public participation that saw a lot of Kenyans react. So many places in the country turn out to be chaotic because they believed if whatever the Deputy President is said to have done, then President William Ruto has done that 1,000 times. But you know what? That is the big man, and this is his subordinate. So Ruto has the power. He controls the National Assembly. We all had a voice to say no. You all had a voice to say no to the finance bill here 2024 before the Gen Zs went to the street. But they displayed how ignorant they were. And I wonder how these people will convince us to vote for them come the year 2027. I sit down and reason myself. And I come to try and reason and even resonate on how these people, jinsi ambavyo watafanya their campaigns come the year 2027. How will they, and how gullible will we be even to give them a listening here? how gullible will we be? Now, if that vendetta that they have against the deputy president is the same vendetta they have against impunity, against rogue leadership, and against rogue deals in this country, then let me tell you, as Moses Kuria used to say that we can make Kenya the next Singapore, then Kenya would be the next Singapore. But these people put their tummies in front of everything. Some members of parliament were for Gachagua, but when they reached at the National Assembly today, a few calls were made and they resolved to voting yes on the impeachment motion. Many of them are pretending to be sympathizers. And let me tell you, I have never seen people that are so in disregard of the people that elected them more than the members of parliament from the Mount Kenya region that have voted against the impeachment, that have voted on the impeachment motion of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Because let me tell you, how can sasa somebody tells you, ya tumepiga kura sisi kama wabunge, si mulitupigia, yes mulituelect, tumepiga kura tumemuondoa huyo naibu wa rais. Sasa wacheni hiyo ground yenu mnasema imchukue imfanye rais. Larry, I don't have words. I try to reason with these people and put myself in their shoes. But I see the egocentric nature of them all. The egocentric nature mostly of the members of parliament. Akina Kagombe, Akina Jiji Kagombe, Akina Elijah Korori. These people were nobodies. They were crying to the people of Mount Kenya region to elect them. And most of them walikuwa wanashuhana Rigathi Gachagua. Look at them now. Out there. But the man has had his last laugh. And that is a true definition of a leader. You know, yes, they have a vendetta. They have been doing that. You heard MP Mbao saying that if we are about to speak about being tribalist, then Ruto is the most tribalist person that we have in this republic. If it is to impeach somebody, Ruto should have gone the moment he entered in that office as the president of the Republic of Kenya. But you know what? It is what it is. It is a government that had Ruto. You all saw a message that has been making rounds. That was a message from one businessman and late Jacob Juma. He said if Ruto is elected as the president of the Republic of Kenya, he will try to impeach his deputy for trying to expose his corruption deals. Now come to think of it. We had the best president in this republic. We had Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Uhuru knew of every corruption deal that Ruto had been involved in. But about all that, that man remained a friend. He used to welcome Ruto to have a conversation with him. Let's talk. Let's have a government where we sing about changing the republic, not about you being the president. How can you make a change as a president if you never made changes as the deputy president? But we assumed, and I always not regret voting for Raila Amolo Odinga. I have always stood with my ground. I have always stood the ground. I never regret voting for Raila Odinga back in the year 2022. Now, it is about the messing with the democracy of the Republic of Kenya. They have proved something to us. So it's about time we get to realize who is for us and who is not for us. Because these MPs had a bone to chew. And they have proved that they have made their message. Let's wait for the Senate to make their decision. If the Senate also votes on the impeachment, we will proceed to the High Court and see what will come out of it. Whether the High Court also it will be another charade of let's say people who are also singing praises to the president. For now, all I can say is make sure that you